This is Kyle Juszczyk, and you're listening to Nothing But Niners.
This is Charles Haley. You're listening to Nothing But Niners.
So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hurst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, hits to his right, gets to the 20. He's in the 30, needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline, breaks a guard tackle, comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's in the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hurst breaking tackle after tackle, sweeps down the sideline, throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown, 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking down in post, and it's good! Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers!
It is second down. Ryan takes the snap, throws the slant to the left side. It's Russell, intercepted! The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption! Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown! No greater redemption!
The San Francisco 49ers, we can do whatever we want.
Click, click, boom. What's going on, faithfuls? It's your boy Mike from the Nothing But Niners crew. And guys, I am back. I believe I'm live. I believe you guys can see me. And I'm here to have a good time, man. Let's start with the formalities. We got to get back in the regular season form as the NFL season is back, man. Officially, unofficially, right? The preseason kicked off about a half an hour ago. And I'm here to talk to you guys about some of the 49ers news. I want to go through the 49ers schedule again. I want to look at a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to have a lot of fun on this episode. But we got to get back in the midseason form, and that always starts with the formalities. So, guys, if this is your first time here on the page and you enjoy the show, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on those notifications so you know exactly when we're going live, okay? That is very, very important for a plethora of reasons. So I'm going to leave that down there at the bottom of the screen, just scrolling across and dancing for a while, okay? But make sure you guys get on over there and do that. Give us a follow on some of our social media platforms. We have Twitter, we have Snapchat, and Instagram. Those handles are Nothing But Nine. That is number 9, Nothing But Niners. You guys see the NB9? That 9 is prevalent, guys. Nothing But Niners. So make sure you guys get on over there to all 3 of those platforms and give us follows. I promise you guys you'll enjoy yourselves, okay? Then follow us on Facebook as well as Twitch. And those handles are Nothing But Niners, but spelled all the way out. The OG way, you know what I'm saying? Remember when we had the flag with the little pickaxes and everything, and it said Nothing But Niners? It was spelled all the way out. There were no numbers in there anywhere, taking it back to the old days, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys get on over there and do that as well. And it's season time, man. I saw a lot of people complaining about the new prices for the NFL Sunday ticket, but have no fear. Nothing But Niners is here, and we're on Patreon. So, guys, every Sunday it's a party over there. Every Sunday it's a party. There's people in the chat. They can attest to it. We get down with the get down, okay? And there's bonus episodes. There's bonus shows. There's all kind of other breakdowns and stuff like that going on over there. So head on over to our Patreon, patreon.com/NB9 ERS. You'll feel like you're at the bar with your buddies, and we're just going to be kicking it and having a grand old time. I got a lot of stuff lined up for you guys for Patreon this year, so make sure you are there, okay? I believe that's it. I'm going to leave that thing down there at the bottom saying hit the like and subscribe button just for a few more minutes. I'm your guy, Mike Andrews, 83. You can barely see it, but it's right down there. Mike Andrews, 83 is my handle on Twitter. You guys can give me a follow over there if you want. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't do a lot of talking. I don't do a lot of talking on Twitter. I do a lot of reading, and I found out why I don't talk as much on Twitter anymore. And I think it's pretty interesting, actually. I think it's pretty interesting, all right? So I realize that I hate repeating myself. More importantly, I hate when I hear myself repeating myself. So what does that mean to you guys, right? A lot of the times, what I say is how I sincerely feel. All right. I don't know how to do that. A lot of the times what I say is how I sincerely feel. So if I tweet something out in a response to something or in other kind of action, like that's my thought. That's how I feel. Unless I get some other kind of evidence to change my mind, that's how I feel. So then when I come on the platform, when I come on shows and I say those things, I'm like, damn, I said this already. I like giving people something a little different. So like I open up a Threads account, right? Everyone's going to Threads. It's tied to Instagram or whatever. It's pretty easy, right? But I don't use it because I realize I don't tweet a lot and I don't want to keep saying the same stuff over and over and over, you know? So, I mean, that's kind of where I am. That's kind of where I am right now. But I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to get better. All right. But you know, so that's why I don't tweet a lot. So if you guys don't want to follow me over there, it's all good. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in the chat right now, man. I'm taking a look right now. I'm scrolling through. I see my man Kurt Sampson is in there. DJ Malone is in there. Aaron is in the building. Callie is in here, man. Once again, it's on. Huh? Raphael is in there with the click, click, boom. We taking 6 this year. Y'all remember the acapella group Take 6? See? If Wayne was on, he'd started singing something right now. And Wayne is supposed to be here, guys. So, you know, I am going to try to slow walk this thing until he gets here. But Wayne is supposed to be joining me on tonight's episode. I'm excited about that. That is my guy. Josh says, damn it, my aunt called me. I have to go get her just when I thought I was going to be here live. Damn, Mike, I will catch you in the faithful next time. Peace and love. Josh, man, family first, man. Auntie is family to me, too. So you got to go pick Auntie up. Make sure she's all good. And don't worry, man, there's always the rewatch. And I'm sure you will catch us live. But I appreciate the thoughts and concerns, man. You know what I mean? It's all good. All right. So I see some questions in here. Niner Cali Boy says, Elijah Mitchell ever going to stay healthy for a full season? And that's going to bring us to our first topic of the day. Our first topic of the day are the injuries and the injury reports that we heard from 49ers training camp, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with this one here. All right. This tweet that we have pulled up on the screen right now is from our guy Matt Burrows. I gotta take Niner Cali Boy's comment off. It's cutting it off a little bit. My apologies. But Matt says here, some injuries for the 49ers today. Now, this is interesting. I'll correct it, but it's cool. Some injuries for the 49ers today. Running back Elijah Mitchell, abductor strain. Guard Aaron Banks, concussion. Offensive lineman John Feliciano, shoulder. And offensive tackle Jalen Moore. Now, this is interesting for a plethora of reasons. Okay? We're going to start with Elijah Mitchell because that's where Cali Boy asked. But I do want to explain before we go, none of these injuries happened today in practice, okay? From my understanding and all the people I checked with, there were no visible, let me say it that way. There were no visible injuries that occurred during practice today. These were things that happened after the last practice and, during some post-practice evaluations and things like that. I have not heard of anybody going down on the field, anybody getting hurt on the field. So that is possibly a very, very good thing. But I do have some questions, all right? Elijah Mitchell and his abductor strain is one of them. Now, I am going to pull this off of the screen and get to you guys so you can see me. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can do this really quick. All right. All right. How do I? Oh, wait. I know how to do it. I'm sorry. So I got a little control panel, y'all. So that's why I'm trying to, balance this all out the right way and everything. I got a little control panel that I'm working with because I wasn't able to get things done fast enough on the tablet. But I got it all set up. I'm here. You guys can see me. Boom. We back. Oh, wait. Where's my banner? Hold on. Wait. We got to get my banner back now. That's not supposed to. There it is. Okay. So this abductor strain, from my understanding, it is a thigh muscle injury. Okay. And there's no telling how he got it. But the question that Niner Cali Boy asked was, will he ever play for a full season? I am going to say yes, this season right here. This is going to be a huge season for Elijah Mitchell. Now, I'm saying that based off of what I want to happen. All right. If I had to put money on it, ain't no way I'm putting money on it. There's no way I'm putting money on it. Look, Peach said, nope. So I don't think it's going to happen. I wouldn't bet on it. However, I'm hoping that it happens. This is a big season for him, man. This is contract negotiation time, after this season. And you got to prove that value, man. You got to go out there. We've seen what you can physically do on the field, but now people don't believe that you can be durable. They don't believe that you can be durable. So you have to get out there and show them that you can. You got to show them otherwise. And the best way to do that is during this season. Get out here, Be that guy. Be the Don. Be that dominant back that we know you can be. That explosive guy. That one-cut guy. And get busy, but be active. Be effective every single game. Between him, Christian McCaffrey, and Trent Williams, man, the Niners are going to miss some star power on the offensive side of the ball a couple times. Hell, Debo, even with Debo, right? Even with Kittle, the Niners have a lot of players on the offensive side of the ball that get injured almost every single year, that don't play all 16 or 17 games now. Now, Christian McCaffrey, knock on all kinds of wood, right? He did it last year. CMC was healthy every game last year. Now, healthy as an active. Yeah, I'm sure he played through some nicks and dings and batters and bruises, right? But he was out there. So good for him. I'm hoping Elijah Mitchell can turn around, because that was starting to be the trend with Christian McCaffrey as well. If it wasn't one thing, it was another. And so there was a lot going on with him. All right. Now, I got some more on the injury front to get to, but I have some questions in here. They said, where's Tony? See, a couple people asking about my guy Tony, right? And Tony wants to be here, but he's working right now. Tony is back to working and getting off very, very late at night. So if you guys see Tony on and it's not on the game day, it's going to have to be on a night that he's off, or it's going to have to be on a day where, like a daytime type video, which isn't impossible. It's not impossible, but he's been asking, man, and he's been asking, Mike, come on. When can we do one where I can be on? So trust me, he wants to be here. I want him here, but it hasn't happened yet. So we're going to work on that, though. Okay, guys? All right. I had to put myself on mute really quick. Had to yell something to the missus. Let me see here. Let me see. I do have the game on in the background. All right. The game is on. However, I have it on mute. So I'm watching this. I think that ball might have been coming out. I'm not sure. It looked like it might have been coming out before that knee touchdown. It was, yeah. They might not call that a fumble. We might have our first official questionable call of the season. Well, they gave it to him. All right. So, Fish Trap says, Mike, the last man standing on NBN crew. I mean, look, when we first started this thing, it was Nick and myself. Then we brought in Tony right away. Tony's still here. Then we went with this second wave of people, and we had Wayne. Wayne's still here. Mike NY to the Bay, part of the original crew. He's still here, but Mike has never been an on-air personality, guys. He's never been an on-air personality. Mike is our social media specialist, so that's the guy over there. That's what Mike does, and does really, really well. All right, hold on again. All right, guys, I'm back. So back to these injuries, though, guys. So another injury that caught me off guard in this, and what was going on. Let me pull Matt's tweet back up here. Guard Aaron Banks, concussion. You're not supposed to be taking players to the ground. You're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to be going full contact or full speed. I know that sometimes, like, defensive linemen do the helmet slap thing where they smack them in the ears and stuff like that. How did he get a concussion? Did a running back, like, bursting through the hole, clip his head or something like that? I would love to know how my man got a concussion. And it's going to prove for valuable reps for the players. You know, that's not something that I think is terrible. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I need to upgrade the moderators. I'm going to get that done. I promise you guys. The other ones are offensive lineman John Feliciano. We know I often talk to him about the 54th man. That's usually how I refer to him, because he's got the NFL exempt roster spot, you know, for the international roster. And then offensive tackle Jalen Moore. And this was interesting because this forced Watson to get the tight end Watson was forced to play starting left tackle today, the first team, which, from my understanding, went actually surprisingly well. So these injuries are going to open up more opportunities, more exposure for these guys to get some valuable reps, some valuable snaps. Let me put my background back on here again, guys. Sorry about that. I got to get used to this little remote thing I got going on here. Okay. But yeah. So I want to talk to you guys about something completely different, though. I want to take a break of all the the rep counting and the pitch count and the completion percentages and I honestly, guys, I don't care. I just want a decision to come out. I can't keep talking about the quarterback position, man. I'm happy that everybody is healthy. I'm happy that we're having a fair competition. But I will say this, as far as the news that came out today about the quarterbacks, something that actually made me happy. I know this is going to sound really, really messed up, but I'm going to say it anyway. Brandon Allen didn't get any snaps today at the quarterback position with the 11 on 11s. He didn't get any snaps today during the 11 on 11s, and I, for one, think that is a very, very good thing. I think that means that the three quarterbacks that we have are playing well enough where it's time to start weeding out who's who. I'm sorry for him. I'm sorry that it didn't, it doesn't sound great saying that. I'm happy he didn't get da-da-da-da-da, but, I like it. I think the Niners need to figure something out as far as what they're going to do with the backup position and maybe even with the starter position. That's neither here nor there. But I like that they figured out who their top three are. I think those actions speak. The lack of reps for him speaks volumes. So not a knock on him at all. I'm not trying to throw any shade his way, but there's just certain things. You got to accept certain things with the eye test. You got to accept certain things. I see my man is there. You ready to jump in, bro? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to jump in. I'll hop him right on. Oh, let's go, man. Let's go. All right, let me do this remote thing again. Hold on. Let me change the background. Bong. Let me get my guest up in here. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. Shaboing boing. What's going on, Breezy?
Did you hit me with the Sammy Davis Jr.? Wow.
What's going on, man? You always doing something. Where you coming from now, man?
I'm coming from a town in my state that I've never heard of in my 42 years of living. And so I had to perform in the city town of Broadbrook. I don't know where that is. I just know I'm leaving there. So headed home.
You wore Niners gear to a performance?
Absolutely.
That's my dog right there. That's my dog right there. Let him know, son. That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
I like it. Now, I know that I was talking earlier and you wanted to jump in. There was something that you wanted to talk about. So let's go ahead and get to it, man. I apologize for not getting you on a little bit sooner, but I got you here. That's the important thing. You're here now. We can chop it up, man. So I know I was going over the injuries and things like that. What you got for us? And I was also talking about the quarterback position or the lack of reps for Brandon Allen and what that means for the team going forward.
Yeah, I think you had a little error there with Feliciano because you said the 54th man for Feliciano, but he's not the 54th man. He's actually a free agent that we signed from the Giants. That 54th man
the center
would be Alfredo Gutierrez, but it's okay because I got you.
But that's not okay because now I come off as racist, like all Hispanics are the same, and I didn't mean that, yo. I didn't mean that at all.
No one's thinking that. You just got confused.
That's crazy. I can't believe I messed up like that. That's my bad. My bad, John Feliciano. That's right. That's the guard center guy that we picked up from the Giants. But I don't understand how these kind of injuries are happening. How do you get concussion in? I know it's contact, but
I can't figure that one out. Like there's certain things I don't know the answers to. There's definitely contact. They're hitting, but the only thing that makes sense is he got slapped in the head too hard. Like, it's the only thing. The only thing that makes it, he got his bell rung, and it probably had him a little dazed, and they took the concussion protocol. He's in the concussion protocol as we speak. Now, the Elijah Mitchell injury is only supposed to be for about a week. Well, day-to-day for Jalen Moore with the bone bruise, and I'm not sure about the shoulder injury to Feliciano. I'm not sure what the time period on that, but I'm sure they're all minor injuries.
Okay.
So that's a good thing. Like they're all minor injuries. I know a lot of people were worried about Elijah Mitchell. As soon as I reported that injuries was out, everybody wants to trade him. I just why? Why trade him? I don't get it.
I think that our fans have this this notion about themselves that not themselves about this team, I should say, that like we just can't keep the whole team healthy. I have never seen a season in my entire life where all 11 starters played all the games. I've never in my life seen it, guys. So it is not unusual. I promise you guys it's not unusual. Now, I will say that certain positions are less likely to have injuries. Brandon Ayuk, that man is like Iron Man. I think he missed one game his rookie year or something like that. But he's been pretty healthy, pretty effective and active. So, I always appreciate that about him. But it's just not the norm. It's really, really not the norm. So we gotta take it for what it is. Every time we go, there's a reason why we go over injury reports every week heading in the games. We do both teams. We look at our opponent and we look at ourselves, and it happens all across the NFL, guys. So this is normal, and I'd rather get it out the way right now than have to deal with it later on. You know what I'm saying, Wayne? But this abductor is a thigh injury, if I'm not mistaken, right? So
I think it's a hip. I think that the abductors work around the hip area,
okay.
if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, it's all connected. I mean, it's legs, right? But I think it's more
Bone connected to the thigh bone, something like that. Right?
Yeah, but I think it's more of the hip. But it might be thigh, hip, whatever. When I think about when I work out my abductors, I'm working out my hip. I'm usually doing hip abductors. So that's what's making me think it's the hip.
Yeah, I was thinking upper thigh. So all right, it's all the same area. All right, that's cool. Now my question for you, and this was a good question. Do you think he's ever going to play a full season?
A full season, yes, but you got to remember his roles is going to be limited because, I mean, for health wise, he'll miss a few games. I mean, it's probably like the style of running that he does, and his body may just be too fragile at certain points. Remember, you guys, look, I understand why they're concerned about Elijah Mitchell and the injuries. I mean, it's just something that happens to 49er running backs, knock on wood, right? Because we think of Raheem Mostert, he stayed injured. Matt Breida stayed injured. And these were all kind of like game-changing running backs. And you see with Elijah Mitchell in that lineup, you saw what it was like to have a healthy CMC, a healthy Elijah Mitchell. And in that second half of football camp, it's like you had a fresh running back rushing for like 9 yards a carry. It was just crazy. And so, like, I don't want to give up on that. I don't think the 49ers should give up on that. It's going to be hard to trade a hurt player, too, by the way. I don't know why everybody wants to trade a player that's injured, but it ain't easy.
As soon as they hear somebody's injured, let's trade them. Or here's one of my other favorite things, right? I mean, I heard trade Kinlaw. And I'm like, based off of what do y'all think y'all going to get for Kinlaw? Honestly, right? But, like, it's not a knock on him, but the league don't want anybody that can't stay healthy. Trade Trey Lance. All right, maybe I can see that because the quarterback position is the most valuable. But it's just weird to me that when it's the worst players on the team or the injured players, people like trade them. This is not Madden. It don't work that way, guys. It doesn't work.
Everybody's in franchise mode right now, bro. We could dump a player, trade them, offset the money. Like, they forgot about that part. There's money involved. Look, at the end of the day, like, it's football, and it's 100% injury-prone type of the sport, man. And it could be little lingering injuries, and that's my only concern with Elijah Mitchell. Like, he just has these injuries to his legs, and he needs his legs. It'd be different if it was an arm, but it's his legs. And so I can understand, like, that's my concern. It's like last year it was the knees. Now he's having the abductors and things like that. But, again, it's minor. They'll monitor it. They'll keep them as fresh. They got a plethora of running backs that they can use for rotation. Besides, don't you want to see TDP and Jordan Mason get reps? So at the end of the day, I'm okay.
I want to talk about Jordan Mason, man. I want to talk about Jordan Mason, bro. I think he's gonna be RB3 and eventually take RB2.
Yes. Yes, I agree. But the battle between him and TDP is tough. It's not an easy battle. Because TDP, to me, from what I've been reading and hearing in camp, he's coming in looking totally different. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, and that's a good thing for the 49ers, you know? And so, because running backs tend to get banged up a lot because they, you know, they're just running between the tackles. It's just the style of football that they play, and it is what it is. So I'm hoping the 49ers can find a way to keep these a plethora of running backs and keep guys on the practice squad and keep this unit together for as long as they can. But I agree with you. I mean, minus the fumbling issues in training camp, I mean, Jordan Mason just needs the opportunity. He just seems like he's that guy. And when Kyle Shanahan used him, he seemed like he can rush for 7 yards a carry. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So like I don't know why he wouldn't be running back 3. I don't know the context of the fumbling. So that might be the only question mark because he's never fumbled in a real game. So we always say players got to play good in practice. Y'all say that about the quarterback. I don't want the quarterback turning it over in practice. I want the quarterback. Well, I don't want the running backs fumbling in practice. We got to stay consistent. So I don't know if that's going to hurt his chances, but Jordan Mason always gives you that upgrade on special teams, and I don't know if that's something that's in TDP's wheelhouse.
Right. And that remains to be seen. I can't wait to get the preseason going because I want to see them trying to use those guys out there. Some of these guys that are, you know, battling it out for certain roster positions, even if it's a depth position. Now, there's a comment I have on the screen here from Callie. He says Kyle needs to go back to running back by committee. And let me be the first person to say, Callie, as long as Christian McCaffrey is on this team, the moment Kyle does that, people start calling for his job. If McCaffrey's not gassed, there's no need for him to come out because people are going to go crazy. You're paying him all this money, and you're going to start you're going to divvy up the carries evenly. People are going to lose their minds. They're going to lose their minds on Kyle if he were to do that. I'm not saying it's a bad idea in theory, but when you're looking at what he's getting, when you look at his level of talent, I just don't know that that's a good idea for Kyle Shanahan. I mean, can you see it? When I think committee, I think you have a third down back, you have a first down back, and depending on packages, you have another back. And I just don't see that.
Yeah, I think I think those days are over with the 49ers. I think with Christian McCaffrey, you want him on the field at all times. Him just being on the field, even if he wasn't used as a running back, you know, him just being on the field as whatever, it's just the defense has to account for him. But I do think they use a few running backs, though. So I understand where Kylie's coming from. The Niners need to use Jordan Mason. If Elijah Mitchell's healthy, use Elijah Mitchell. And you saw how they did it last year. And I'm hoping they continue that because I watch sometimes McCaffrey get beat up. I'm like, damn, he got stuff. Dang,
Right.
like, you know what I mean? But it's part of football. He was taking those hits, and there was times he would truck people and break tackles and run others over. So it's football. Like, I think no one's preparing like Christian McCaffrey is preparing for like he's preparing this season. Like, you know, last season he was back in Carolina. He didn't really want to be there. He gets traded to San Francisco. All of a sudden, this dude just started like looking like the best running back in the league out of nowhere. He's always been good, but his whole mindset now that he knows he's a 49er and he has guaranteed money, that cat look like he coming to play. I don't think he want to come off the field.
He ready for war, yeah. And you know the other thing is with the by committee or like my man, he said running back by situation. You know, Kurt said that. Put the comment up here. You know the problem with that is now you're telling your hand. You know what I'm saying? I think the play action can be devastating with Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. They have no idea what he's going to do. You know what I'm saying? Is he going to go out for a run? Is it a real handoff? What was that? You do that fake with CMC back there. You trust and believe a linebacker is going to hesitate to try to see you got the ball. Oh, okay, no. Like that by itself is valuable. You can't do a 3rd and 1 and bring TDP in because they're all going to bite on it. Or maybe that's part of the plan. Maybe that is what you want them to do. You know, you do a 3rd and 1 single back set and then try to throw TDP in there, and then you got somebody open across the middle of the field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
wow.
But
That
I mean, yeah. Look, it's gonna look. I don't know. I don't know how. I know CMC gonna be on the field 90% of the time. But I know that. So whether he's running a running back, line up in the slot, line up in the backfield, 22 personnel, like whatever it is, he's gonna be on that field. And like I said, you need him on the field because the defenses have to account for him. There's no other running back on our team that amounts to the amount of attention that CMC gets. And so like that's gonna change the way these defenses have to play or prepare for the 49ers. So I think you keep him on there because it keeps them guessing. Are they going to hand it to him? Are they going to throw it to him? Is he going to throw the ball? Like you just keep them guessing.
Right. I want to go through some more 49ers news, and then I want to play a game with you. All right, pause. That sounded weird, but I want to go through some more 49ers news. We talked about the injuries already. I don't think we've done a show since this has been officially announced by the team, but the team did go out and they listed a couple of changes in the personnel department, and the 49ers make it official per Matt Burrows here and the 49ers themselves with Frank Gore. His title is Football Personnel Advisor, and he says, I think it should be dog detector. Gore has a knack for seeing who's real and who's a poser. Now, that's a hell of a statement considering that we don't know what Frank Gore's opinions are. How can one come out and say that so definitively? Wayne, what's your take on that?
Oh, I believe Frank Gore had his say in some of the players that we drafted recently. And so I can't remember who the player was or the players were, but he's been advising already, like, hey man, you want this guy, like he's a dog. Hey, like so he's been advising that. So those insiders, those beat writers, they know that. And I think that's why they label him as that dog detector, because if you look at who the 49ers are bringing in, man, they got a dog pound. And I know that's some Cleveland crap, but, you know, they literally are making sure that there's nothing but dogs on this squad, every level.
Yeah. The 49ers also were busy today. I saw that they signed someone and dropped someone. I'm trying to find the tweet so I can share it.
They didn't drop anyone. They placed Terrence Mitchell on the IR. I believe that's his name. They placed him on the IR. They didn't drop him, but they did add another DV, Anthony Averett.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. There you go. Now, that's all I have for the new news for the 49ers. Am I missing anything?
No.
All right.
Nope.
So now I want to have some fun. I want to play a game. I want to play this game. I've been wanting to do it for a couple of weeks now. But now that we kind of have an idea of what's going on, we heard about the Niners doing a 5-man defensive line.
5-2-4, baby.
Yeah. I think that's going to be really, really exciting. I think that's something that's going to be a lot of fun. And, I did see another question here. When do we start worrying about the Bosa situation? And you don't worry about it. The Niners aren't crazy. They know who Bosa is. They know what his money is going to be. It's just about the contract language at this point. I'm sure they have all the major details ironed out. Now it's all about language. His family, his agent and all, they are very, very particular about wording and contracts. They will have these young men hold out even as rookies, with the guaranteed contract, but they want certain language and verbiage in there. So that's all going to get ironed out. I am not worried about Bosa getting back at all. Not in the least bit. What about you, Wayne? Is that something that you're concerned with?
Yeah, I'm not concerned with it, but I mean, it's just from the type of person that he is. I thought he would be here in camp, not practicing, but just be here. I thought he would be present. And I know that's not the question that you're asking. I'm not worried about him signing. I know he's going to sign. It's got to be right. Like every word has to be right. Like every single word has to be right. And so once that happens, boom, the deal will get done. I'm not worried about him coming in out of shape or anything like that either. Big Bosa trains. Like we know that. Like he doesn't even train with the team, period. So we know he's going to come in shape. But I thought he would be around his brothers and getting right. But I'm sure his brothers understand, hey, man, it's contract time. It's negotiation period. This is the way he's handling it. It's quiet. It's whatever, blah, 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 blah. But I'm not worried one single bit because once he gets here, it's only going to take the defense up to a whole nother level.
I agree. All right. So let me get this this banner off here. Let me put on here to hit the like and subscribe. Again, I told you guys I'm going to try to put that up there a couple of times throughout the show. So here's the game that I want to play. I want us to come up with the best 17 teams in the NFL that are not the 49ers. All right? The best 17 teams in the NFL that are not the 49ers from NFC or AFC, just total, the whole NFL. So let's see if we can come up and agree with a team. So I'll say a team, you say yes or no if they're top 17, and we'll try to get through the 17. So the first one, I'm going to say the Kansas City Chiefs. Do you agree there?
Yes, sir. Number one.
All right, now you give me a team. So that's one.
Buffalo Bills.
Okay, I'll agree they're top 17. Eagles.
Yes.
That's 3.
Yeah, wait.
Let's go with the New York Jets.
Maybe they might be down there. They might be like, outside of the top 10 for sure for me. But I like it. I'll include them for the sake of this argument for now. If we keep going and we think that they shouldn't be in there, we'll just take them out.
Well, so far we got 4, right?
Yep.
Okay.
What about the Ravens?
They're a dangerous team. I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay.
What about the Minnesota Vikings?
Yes, they are a top 17 team. Absolutely.
Oh shoot.
You disagree?
No, I didn't think you was gonna agree with that. That's why I asked.
No, I understand what they do in the postseason and all, and or lack of wins in the postseason, but they are a top 17 team. Which brings me to my next team, the Dallas Cowboys.
I don't think the Cowboys are a top 17 team, and that's not no shade or anything because I don't like them. They might be 18, but I don't think they're a top 17 team.
Okay, so we got our first no. Let's put a pin in that one. We'll see if we can come up with other teams. So far we have the Chiefs, we have the Ravens, we have the Jets, we have the Eagles, we have the Bills, we have the Vikings. All right, what else?
What about the Tampa Bay Bucks?
See, I don't believe in them at all. And I understand that teams have to make the playoffs from each division, but I don't know. I don't know.
They're not top 17, but
so I think more of the top 17 teams are in the AFC right now, like the Bengals. The Bengals are top 17.
All right, so put a check next to the Bengals. What about the Seattle Seahawks?
Ooh. I'm gonna give them one. They're a well-coached team, so I'll give them that one. I like that. I'll give them that one.
Let's put no to the Cardinals and the Rams.
Okay, I'm gonna put a star next to the Rams.
I know, cause Sean McVay's coach. I know. I get your mindset. I get where you're going with this.
But we'll come back to them. Let's see if we can come up with some more. By the way, guys, if you're in the chat, please throw some teams out there. Let me see what they have here. Someone said the Lions.
The Lions. I can't put them top 17 yet.
Okay.
I want to, but I can't. I feel like.
What about the Chargers?
I feel like the Chargers are the Lions of the AFC.
Nah, that's not right. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. They have they got too much talent to be the Lions. They just disappoint.
Yo. You can have all the talent in the world and not win, bro.
Okay. All right, here we go. We got a little list here from Chris. He says Miami. I think we agree.
They got talent, but I don't know. Okay.
See, you know what the problem? You know what the problem is with the Dolphins? The Niners exposed them.
I do.
The Niners exposed them, and then all of a sudden they went on a losing streak.
They went on a losing streak.
Right. So it's like because throughout the first half of the season, they were one of the top teams in the NFL.
I would say they probably the fastest team in the NFL, but that don't mean nothing because they got beat.
So what do you think? If you had to say yes or no, what do you think?
I'll say yes for now.
Now, see, I think they're closer to the Lions of the AFC than the Chargers are.
Okay. All right. I like where you're going with this.
Okay.
As far as Jacksonville, I like Jacksonville.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You better put some respect on them boys.
So Jacksonville is they're gonna be tough.
Right.
They're gonna be tough. And they get what's the name this year? Oh shoot. They get Calvin Ridley this year, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're gonna be all right, man. I think they're gonna be one of those teams.
Jacksonville might be 12 on this list.
Okay, let me see who else they have out here.
Carolina.
No.
Saints.
No.
The Bears.
I want to say I think they will be, but right now I gotta say no.
So we just canceled out the whole AFC. The Packers.
I don't think so either.
Yo, the NFC is trash.
The
Falcons.
Come on, man.
I'm just going through the NFC teams. Bro.
I like it.
This is what we doing.
Okay, the Giants. How's that for an NFC team?
I would say the Giants over the Cowboys. So yes.
Okay, I'll take that for now. I like that. They went out and got some weapons. They got Darren Waller. Barkley is back. They extended their quarterback. They doing their thing. They got some pieces on defense too that people are sleeping on too. So I like that. They secured their left tackle. So the Giants are making some moves and some headway over there. So I like that. I think I like that.
What about the Commanders?
So,
hell no, they ain't got no quarterback. I was
gonna say if they had a quarterback, I would put them in there. That defense always plays tough. They got Bieniemy over there. We don't know what that offense is gonna look like. They got Bieniemy over there now.
That's a good point. But still,
how they finish versus how we have them ranked right now are two different things. I got to put them on the outside for now.
All right, so let's go through it like this. So far, from the NFC East, we got the Giants and the Eagles, top 17. From the NFC North, you got the Vikings.
Wait. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, you doing it by division. Okay, go ahead.
From the NFC North, you only got the Vikings. So no Bear. Oh no, the Lions too. So
I think we put a pin in the Lions. We gonna count them?
Yeah, count the Lions, and then we'll figure it out. So you got
That's 4.
2 teams from the NFC North, 2 teams from the NFC East. The NFC South, you said no to Tampa, no to New Orleans, no to Atlanta, and who the other team?
The Buccaneers.
I said them. No to Tampa, no to New Orleans, no to the Falcons, no to the Panthers. Right. So no teams from the South. The West.
It's a trash division.
Right. So the West. Without
so we'll throw Seattle in there.
Seattle. And
okay.
You said you got an asterisk by the Rams.
Right. If we don't get to 17, we'll throw the Rams back in there.
So we got 5 teams from the NFC.
Not counting the Niners, yes.
Damn.
But if you think about it, though, because once you include the Niners, that's your playoff teams right there. That's your playoff team. So it makes sense.
Teams, yeah.
So it makes sense. So all right. So now let's head over to the AFC. We're gonna do it by division again.
All right. So let's go AFC East. Let's go. I think we said the Jets, but we know for a short shot the Buffalo Bills is 1.
Okay, that's 6.
You might as well start all over, bro, and then just hold them 5 and start all over and start the AFC. But you can do how you want. We said Buffalo Bills is 1. I think the Jets are 2.
Okay, we'll count them. That's 7.
Miami's 3, and just no to the Patriots. So that's the only team. No Patriots.
Right.
All right, let's go to the AFC North. You got Cincinnati. That's 1. Oh, the Steelers.
See, they up and coming, and it's going to really depend on quarterback play, kind of like how Washington is.
They got a dope defense. Yeah, you're right.
They're right there on that bubble. So do you want to? I can't count the Steelers yet. I'm sorry, I can't.
All right, so no to the Browns. No to the Browns.
The Browns is tough.
Watson, Chubb, they got a squad.
And they just picked up what's his name for their defensive coordinator position. What's Shorts?
I don't know, but they got a squad. That's gonna be tough. So we got the Ravens. Wait, the Ravens are in the North, right?
Yep. That's the 4th team.
Yeah. So the Ravens, you pick the Ravens. You got a question mark around the Browns. You said no to the Steelers. And who was the other? Cincinnati, yes. So Cincinnati's the only yes. Really.
Okay, so we're up to 10 so far.
All right, so we got 7 more teams to pick from. AFC South.
West. Okay.
I was thinking of the South, but let's go to the
Let's
West.
do the South. We'll do the South real quick. So that's the Titans.
The Titans? No.
Okay. Then you got the Colts.
No.
You got the Jaguars.
Yes.
Okay, that gives us 11. And then you have Titans, Jaguars, Colts, and Titans, Jaguars, Colts. Damn. Who's the other team?
Houston Texans.
Oh, the freaking Texans. No. No.
So we still at 11.
Right.
All right, so let's go to the we only got one more division.
Right. We at 11. Right. So some of these
yes to the Chargers.
Yes to the Chiefs.
Yes to the Chiefs. Hell no to the Broncos, and hell no to the Raiders.
Well, hold on now. Hold on now.
Oh, you picking Jimmy?
I'm thinking about the Broncos. They're talking a lot of trash over there, man. Sean Payton.
Listen, man.
Bro.
Sean Payton ain't coached football in years, and the game has changed on him, and he's going to have to prove it to me. And Russell Wilson was trash last year, even though
Russell Wilson was in a real bad situation over there last year, too.
Okay.
But if you don't want to include him, I won't include him. So we're up to 13.
So we need 4 more teams.
Now, you not gonna count the Raiders?
I'm not counting no damn Raiders.
All right, so now we got to find 4 teams. So now we get these fringe teams. We didn't include the Cowboys. We did not include the Rams.
So I think you can put the Cowboys in there now. I'm not putting the Rams in there.
All right, so that's 14. You got 3 teams other than the Rams?
The Rams aren't good, bro. They got a couple of good players.
They said the Patriots. Somebody said I like Denver. Somebody said I hate Denver. They said the Raiders have offense, but we don't know what that's going to look like with Jimmy G.
Yeah, post some comments, bro.
We got to come up with some more teams, man. We need 3 more teams.
Did we pick the Browns?
We did not pick the Browns.
I think you might want to put the Browns in over the Steelers.
Well, we didn't put the Steelers in, so that brings us to 15.
So we need 2 more teams.
Right.
Not including the Niners.
Nope.
So I'm just curious, why are we doing the top 17?
All right. So let's put a pin in these last 2 teams. I'm glad you asked this question. Of those 17 teams, if the Niners play these guys on a neutral field, how many wins do you think we come away with?
Oh, but there's no neutral field. How come you making that up?
Well, because we can't say who's going to be at home and who's going to be away. That's the only reason I said on a neutral field.
Okay. I mean,
Because I do believe home field advantage plays a difference in the NFL. I do. I believe that.
And some of those teams we actually do play. That's why. Do you want to match those teams up that we play and then put the neutral field to the teams that we don't play this year?
Okay.
So we play Jacksonville. We play Cleveland at home, right? We play Cleveland on the road. We play Jacksonville on the road. We play.
I got our schedule here if you want me to run it down real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just thinking, I can't remember the teams we picked.
No, it's okay. It's all right. You know what? We could do it this way because we could tell you if they top 17 or not. So the Steelers, we settled on them not being 17? Or do you want to put them in there?
I say put them in there.
Okay. So we play the Steelers.
That means the AFC North, all 4 teams is in the top 17. Damn. That's a tough division, bro. We got that division this year.
Shit's going to get real. It's going to get real. And you know what's crazy about the Steelers in particular? I think they start slow and finish strong.
Right.
I think their quarterback will get settled in. The defense will know what they have to do. The run game will get established, but it's going to take some time. I don't think they start hot. I think they're going to need 4 or 5 games, and then they're going to start hitting their stride. So I'm not opposed to it.
Put a quick pause on this. I'm gonna run in the crib so I can get on the computer.
Okay, so we'll drop you out real quick, and then what we'll do is I'll talk to the people for a little bit, and we'll keep it moving here. All right. So while we wait for Wayne to get back, guys, the purpose of this exercise for me was really to see, just how good the 49ers team really is, and this is about if we had literally the hardest schedule in the NFL. This is about if we played the toughest teams in the entire NFL, how do we think the Niners would fare? So what I want to ask you guys to do right now is, knowing these 17 teams that we just said, I want you guys to type a record prediction, and we'll see if Wayne and I come up with what you guys say. That's what I want us to do. All right, so you guys start putting in there you guys start listing the record that you think the Niners would have playing these teams, and let us know what you think. This is going to be fun. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I want to know what you guys are going to say out here. So I'm watching it. Mike, did you guys cover the Texans? I don't believe in the Texans. I don't believe in the Texans at all, Cali boy. I know they got Hopkins. Oh no, did he go to the Titans? But I don't believe in the Texans at all. You know, a team that we didn't say in the top 17 that I think actually might make some noise this year, and I'm going to say this. Y'all can laugh at me if y'all want, but I am really, really thinking that the Colts might make some noise this year once they make that quarterback change. They got that young man over there that I really, really like, Richardson. I think the Colts will be one of those teams that down the stretch, they might be one of those guys that we start having to talk about. D-Hop with the Titans, right? Yeah. You're right, Callie. I see a 13-4. I see a 14-3. I see another 14-3. I see a 13-4. I see a 12-5. And yes, Chris, I said neutral field, but Wayne had a good point. We play some of these teams at home. We play some of these teams on the road. So we're gonna play. We play the AFC West, and I mean the AFC North. My apologies. We play the AFC North, and we had all 4 of those teams in the top 17. So this is going to be something that we don't have to worry about neutral field or whatever. We can actually break that down. We're going to go through the Niners schedule. We're going to tell you guys which one of those teams we had in the top 17, and then we're going to go from there. So, but yeah, I said neutral field for the people that we don't play against. All right, so keep those predictions coming in, guys. I saw the worst record I saw was 12-5. That was the worst record that I saw, 12-5. So that's interesting. Let's see if they keep them coming. Keep those comments coming. Oh, somebody threw a tie in there. Okay, Jamie, thinking outside the box. I like that. 12-4-1. Peachy is saying 14 wins tops, 12 minimum. I like that too, Peachy. Cali Boy is giving 13 right there in that sweet spot between what Peachy has predicted. All right. Chris says if everyone is healthy, 16-1, maybe a homer, but the Niners are loaded. The Niners are loaded. I mean, you're not lying about that. That's kind of why I wanted to go through this exercise, right? Because, Chris, we don't play all of those teams, yet I don't know anybody that has the Niners really going 16-1 this year for real. Because of travel and things like that, we're going to lose a game or two that we shouldn't lose. We're going to win a game that we probably aren't expected to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be that kind of year. It's going to be that kind of year. You know, but you also said if everyone is healthy. And we know for a fact that everybody won't be healthy all games. So that kind of goes out the window. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to see what you guys think out there. Slick is going with the if healthy and the refs don't cheat us again, we'll go 17-0. You just think the Niners are just the best team in the NFL. You think they're the most loaded team in the NFL. Slick, I see you out there, man. Respect. But, you know, it's going to be hard to disagree. We got the coaching staff. We got the players, right? But, you know, the way that we looked at the Steelers, right, the way that we looked at Washington, there's people out there that are going to say the Niners don't have a quarterback. There's still people out there that believe that the Niners don't have a quarterback, so it doesn't matter, you know? And that's very, very interesting to me, man. I want to see what else we have. They said Jack has us going undefeated. Did she say that? Where's Jack at? I ain't see her in there. Troll. Oh, troll trying to stir the pot. He said, I think Purdy will struggle. He didn't say, I think we will struggle. He didn't say, I think the quarterbacks will struggle. He said, I think Purdy will struggle. Well, you don't think Trey Lance or Sam Darnold will struggle with him coming after him too? I think he's going to be disruptive no matter what. Callie says we're not going undefeated. I mean, you know. Troy, Sam Darnold will be the starting QB by week 17. He says, I think Kyle is going to ruin Brock and Trey. Wow. All right. This is going to be interesting, man. Keep those record predictions coming, guys. It's a lot of you guys in the chat right now. All right. Keep them coming. I just want to know how you guys see the Niners shaking out if we play against all of the top 17 teams, right? And now here's another thing that we did with this exercise. This is eliminating the 6 games against the division opponent. Well, at least half of them anyway, because I'm sliding the Rams back in there in this exercise, right? I'm sliding the Seahawks in there. The Cardinals, not so much. I don't believe in nothing about the Cardinals. I don't believe in their new head coach. Eagle fans were celebrating it when they found out he was leaving. I don't believe in them. I don't believe in their quarterback, and I think that team has a lot of quit in them. So, you know, that's just where I am with it. I don't believe in the Cardinals whatsoever. But yeah, so we'll see. And Callie says Kyle will scheme TJ out of the game. We've seen him do it before. He does it with the great pass rushers. They don't usually go off on us. Except for J.J. Watt, for whatever reason. J.J. Watt was just having his way with the Niners. Like that was something different, man. That's the veteran guy, tipping passes, batting balls down, and sacking quarterbacks and tackles for loss. J.J. Watt was going crazy against the Niners. I mean, we still dominated the games, but just wow. Talk about like trying to scheme around and stuff like that. I just don't know. Some guys just can't be stopped. T.J. Watt, little brother of J.J. Watt, a little bit. In my opinion, I think TJ might be a little bit more. I'm not saying better. I think TJ is a little more diverse. I think he's a little more. He offers a few more things than what JJ did. You know. He said that was his farewell game. That's fair. I'm gonna get my man Wayne back in here when he's ready. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready, bro. And I'll get Wayne back in here whenever he's ready. But so actually, can Wayne put himself back in? I don't know if he could do that or not. I can't see your hand, so you got to give me a hot. Oh, he's right. Okay. All right, we're gonna get Wayne back in here. Here we go. All right. So what I did, Wayne, was I told them. Now, obviously, we're not going to play against all 17 of these teams. We have a division that we have to run through and all that. So this is obviously not just based on our schedule this year, but it is based on something. And I want to know how you think we would fare against playing the top 17 teams in the NFL. By the way, the lowest record I saw was 12-5.
Off of those teams we just picked?
That's what I'm going through the chat and through the comments. That was the lowest I saw was 12-5.
No.
I'm telling. I went through the comments, bro. I went through the comments.
The Ravens. Oh, you mean that's what they're saying that we would go? I thought you would. Okay, I got you. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. No. I think it's tougher than that. I think we squeak out 11 of them joints. I don't know if they'll go 13-4 out of these teams. Some of these teams are bad matchups. I still think the 49ers struggle against mobile quarterbacks. I know they don't struggle as much, but I still think they struggle. So Patrick Mahomes, maybe Lamar Jackson, he might give us fits. Josh Allen. Those are teams we've lost to in the past.
Those are teams that we lost to badly too. Like if you go back and look at some of the Niners,
I know. Well,
that Chiefs game though, that Chiefs game was a little different. I wish people, and I'm not saying you, this is not a shot at you, but I wish people would recall the context around that game.
Well, the context was we was busting their ass, and then all of a sudden, it just hit the fan.
No, I'm not talking about the Super Bowl. I'm talking about the regular season game.
The regular season game, it was closer than what it was until
we weren't busting their ass though.
No, but in the regular season game, it wasn't blown out of proportion until like that fourth quarter again.
But the context with that is it was Christian McCaffrey's first game. He didn't have a whole role yet. They were using him kind of like spot duty. I don't know if people remember, but that was a couple of our key players' first games back. They rushed back
from injuries
to play that game. You had guys like Trent Williams. That was his first game back. And he rushed back for that game. It was just stuff like that was happening in that game. I believe it was Debo also. Was it Debo? So it was a couple of guys first, like big names, like a lot of big guys first game back. So I wasn't like overly excited or confident going into that game. I really, really wasn't. So Christian McCaffrey's first game as a night, like it was like we acquired him on like a Friday night or a Saturday, and he played Sunday. Like it was.
I don't even like talking about that game, bro. That whole weekend was effed up for me. So I try to forget.
And then if you flash back a couple of years ago when we played Buffalo, they beat the shit out of us, bro.
That was Josh Allen. And then the year we played Baltimore, we just couldn't stop Lamar Jackson. It was a close game. He just made a play.
When's the last time we played Baltimore?
I think when we went to Baltimore, I was there.
Thanksgiving?
That was Debo's rookie year. I think it was 2019.
2019?
Well, that year, it was his rookie year.
That game was in Baltimore?
It was in Baltimore because I was there, and it rained. And I remember Debo jumping up, catching a hell freaking Mary pass from
That was on 4th and 2?
Yeah, it was like a bad pass, but Debo went up and got it. This was before we had Brandon Ayuk. So I'm just saying, like, the Bears just signed Yannick Ngakoue. Hey.
Oh shit!
They got bread. So
are we gonna slide them into 17?
No, hell no.
So while you were away,
they did upgrade though. I mean, they got DJ Moore to go with Justin Fields. They got Darnell Mooney. I don't know who their running backs is. Is it Khalil Herbert still? Because I know they got rid of David Montgomery. He's now with the Lions. I don't know. I don't know if I put them in at 17.
So my sleeper team that I think when it's all said and done will finish in the top 17 is the Colts.
Okay.
I know that sounds crazy, but I think they were just victim to having no quarterback over there last year. That defense was good.
Who's their quarterback?
Last year it was Matt Ryan. They got Richardson. They drafted the.
But they didn't bring in a veteran.
Let me look it up real quick. Let me see.
Jonathan Taylor, if he don't re-sign.
Oh, that's right. He requested a trade.
I mean, not trade. Yeah, if he doesn't stay, that's what I meant.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. So their quarterbacks right now are Richardson. I was right. Gardner Minshew.
That's who they got.
Gardner Minshew and Sam Ehlinger. Yeah.
Okay.
But they got some talent on this team, bro.
What's some of the other teams on that list, bro?
On the list that we came up with?
Yeah.
So we got the Chargers on there. The Dolphins.
I think we could continue to beat them. We could beat them. I'm not worried about them.
Cowboys.
Nah, I'm not worried about them.
Giants.
That's a tough one. I know we played him. Nah, bro. Like we struggle against the Giants. Period. I don't give a fuck what the year is.
You got to come back to you got to come back to you got to let that Super Bowl era. You got to let that go. This ain't 2013, 2011.
I'm not even talking about every time we play them. It's a fucking toss up. It's a coin toss. It's not like we blow them out. When the last time we played the Giants? Didn't
we We played them in East Rutherford.
That's when everybody got hurt. Well, the other game, but they came to us. There was a year Daniel Jones ran all over us. I think they won.
They did not beat us.
Okay, I could be wrong. I don't mind being wrong.
I can't remember. Giants, 49ers.
They just play us tough. That's just one. You know how there's certain teams that play the 49ers tough? It's the Giants.
Yeah.
The Giants, the Falcons, and the Saints. Them three NFC teams. And you know why the Falcons and the Saints play us tough, right?
Why?
Because they just still reek NFC West. Like they still have that old NFC West connotation to them. Because that's
we beat the dog piss out of them in 2020. That was the last time we played them.
So the last time we played them, we beat the dog piss out of them?
36-9.
Oh, okay.
36 that was the COVID year. That's why you don't remember it. That was a bad year. That was a weird year. But before that was 2018, and they beat us.
Okay, that's the year I'm thinking about. So
that was Eli Manning though. That was 2018. That was a while ago.
Okay.
That was Eli Manning. And then before that, 31-10 in Levi's, and they beat us. It actually goes back and forth a lot.
That's what see. How come every time I say something, you make me seem like I'm just invalid?
No, because I'm thinking about recently. That's why.
The most recent was 2020.
Check this out. We've played them 42 times.
But don't tell me that junk is even.
21-21, bro.
Yo, do I not know my nine? Yo, do I? Y'all see y'all Mickey Figgies out there think I be on some stuff.
Check this out. Postseason, we've played them 8 times.
It's what is it, 4-4? Y'all see, wait. Hold up. Because y'all let me move my camera down so y'all can see the full facial expression. Y'all be thinking I'll just be making this stuff up.
Oh my God.
It's something about these two teams, bro. I know the home opener, Thursday Night Football. Look, and they gotta travel out there, but they different, like, right? I mean,
Crazy,
I think we'll handle them. I just think that's a tough game.
That 2002 playoff game was crazy. That was crazy.
Oh, I remember that.
That one was wild. That 39-38 was the final score, and we were getting smoked 38-14.
I remember that.
Oh man. That was what's his name, right? Who was the quarterback for that? It's not telling me. That was Jeff Garcia. Was it Garcia that was the quarterback in that game? Let
I
me
think
see. Hold
so.
up. I'll pull
It
it
should
up.
tell you right on the thing. But that's why I said that one's tough. And when you finish looking it up, give me some more of the other teams too.
Let me see. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, I like what Kurt Sampson says. It's the matchup of the two biggest philosophies in football: West Coast offense versus the Bill Parcells, the
Parcells.
defense, the rotational defense of Bill Belichick's. And that's why I'm telling
A
you, that's
plus
why we
comment right
struggle.
there. A plus comment right there. That's
Wow,
deep right there. That's deep right there.
wow, that's dope. Kurt, do I have the bell sound? Yes.
There it is. Now we got a super chat in here. I didn't see this. I apologize. I'm not sure how long it's been in there, so my bad. I apologize on that. But let's go ahead and get to the super chat here. And he says, "Is Trey getting a fair opportunity to start?"
I mean, no, but it's weird because it's like I haven't heard Kyle say today. Kyle came out and said that Brock Purdy's the real deal, right? But I haven't heard him say that Brock Purdy is the starting quarterback. But from Kyle Shanahan's actions, Purdy gets like all the number one team reps when he's available to practice. And the reason why I say it's unfair is because I feel like Trey and Sam are splitting reps to be for
Well,
the number two quarterback.
that's what I was going to ask, and I have not. This is going to be a terrible thing to admit. Um, when Purdy is not there, I have seen every
Then they
single time that Lance gets the first team reps.
he gets the first team reps, but him and Sam still splits them,
They
and
split the first team reps.
they still split the first team reps.
So then the answer is no, then, right?
Right,
I mean, the answer is no. He's not getting a
right,
fair.
because they're still even though they're with the first team, they're still battling for the second string quarterback.
Right.
Yeah,
So the answer is no.
that's why I said it's no. I said no, right? Is Trey getting a fair opportunity to start? No, because that's why people are saying that it's not a quarterback competition. Because if it was a quarterback competition, then the person that finishes the best in camp should be the starting quarterback. But if Brock is getting all the starting reps with the ones, and Trey and Sam are splitting ones and then splitting twos, that's weird. And
This is
that's when you see Brandon Allen Mike get those other reps. It's crazy.
it's kind of it's kind of weird, right? If you are Kyle Shanahan, you completely comfortable making when Brock is there. If you are completely comfortable giving Brock all the starting reps,
Yep.
again, this is what's open to the public. This is what's open to the public. We got to keep
Correct.
this in mind.
Correct.
And this could be posturing. This could be, this could be like a little bit of a political play, like, like building up someone, making the entire NFL say, all right, it's going to be Purdy. And then week one, boom, he just announced something different. You know what I mean? Like it could be that. But if you're completely comfortable giving Brock Purdy all the starting reps when he is actually on the field and the other two guys only get to play with the backups, why aren't you comfortable giving all the starting reps to one guy on a specific day, and then the next day give all the starting reps to the other guy? Then I would say maybe it's a fair maybe. But if he's not even splitting, if Trey can't get any reps with the starters when Brock is out there, then I'm going to say no. It's a clear no. That's it. That's all I got. There were some other things I wanted to discuss, but Wayne, man, were there any other takeaways? I know you've been doing your tour and everything. You out there and you doing 72 shows a day. Any other news from training camp that you want to discuss, man? Anything that maybe interested you that you talked about with someone else, and maybe you say, hey, I wonder what Mike thought about that. Like, what is there anything out there that you want to go over on?
I mean, nah. I mean, I think everything is, what it is. I think today the biggest news for me today wasn't that Brock Purdy was the slightly better quarterback. It was the fact that we had several injuries, which I know we're going to get injuries, right? But
So,
I was trying to see how long can we go before the injury numbers start piling up.
well, I'm hearing conflicting reports about that.
Okay.
So I heard from two people that were there, they didn't see any injuries happen on the field today,
Yeah,
which
it doesn't mean that they had to happen on the field for players to be
well,
injured.
that's what I was going to say. It implies that they didn't happen in practice, and that some of them were from the previous practice,
It could
like
be.
the concussion to Banks. Banks never even touched the field today, from my understanding.
Correct. A lot of players didn't touch the field today. Like a lot of veterans didn't play. Like CMC wasn't out there. Trent Williams
Right?
wasn't
No,
out
no,
there.
no. But I mean, I'm sorry. The players on the injury list. Elijah Mitchell didn't touch the field today, from my understanding.
Correct. He wasn't. He wasn't on
Banks
the
didn't
field.
touch the field today at all.
Well,
So,
I didn't say that they got injured today. I'm just saying they got injured during practice. So like at some
oh,
point,
like the report. Okay, I see.
yeah. So like it's just like now the reports are coming out, and it's just like, all right, can we keep these? Can we keep the injuries managed? And this is why you start to see, them start signing guys and guys getting reps and things like that because you're gonna kind of let those veterans kind of get through this. Like you want to take care of it. I think they're doing a damn good job, right? I think Kyle Shanahan knows that injuries plague them,
Right.
and they have a bad rapport when it comes to injuries. Like they just have it's just bad for the Niners. So I think Kyle's just. Oh, you got a flesh. I'm thinking of Mighty Python and Holy Grail. Oh, you got a bloody scratch. You got a flesh. Like we'll put you on the IR. Like,
Right.
we're gonna make sure you straight. And that's
Right.
good.
That hangnail is getting you on PUP.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is good that they're managing it. So to me, this is a plus for the
Hmm.
49ers medical staff, training staff, and things like that. They're on top of it.
Yeah. So I did make a note the other day, and I feel like I didn't mention it. This was from day 5 or 6 of camp, not today, but from day 5 or 6. And the note that I had here was tight end turn tackle Leroy Watson was bumped up to the second string unit in the absence of Jalen Moore. Right?
Oh yeah.
Today I heard because Moore and Williams was out, he was the starting left tackle. Have you heard that he actually looks good? I know
Yes.
Chapman said that he was pretty impressed with him for today.
Yeah, like so Leroy Watson, I've been, coming out saying that I wouldn't be surprised if in a year or two he ends up in that starting role. Like, now you got to remember this is a kid that was converted from a tight end to a tackle. So it's taking him some time to get his body right, him to transition into the position. And I always say there's only one way to know, and that's getting out there getting reps. And sometimes these guys just can't get the reps. But then when the injury creeps in, that's an opportunity. And I know we don't like to call it an opportunity, but it's an opportunity. So for Leroy Watson, this might be a great opportunity for him to take advantage of with Jalen Moore nursing the day-to-day bone bruise, right? With Trent Williams taking a nice little veteran day. This would be a great opportunity for him to go out there and get reps at the left tackle spot. And so, there's a possibility that him and Jalen Moore may end up battling it out for that swing tackle spot. And so we're going to have to see what happens. But I think if Leroy, like I keep saying, if these guys keep stacking these days, man, this is great for them.
So even more than that, from my understanding, it was a tongue-in-cheek comment. But at the exit pressers, Trent Williams said that he did contemplate retirement and all that stuff, right? Or was it when he first came back? Was it his first presser back? Either way, he mentioned that he contemplated it, but he feels good and he's back and blah, 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 blah. Do you know how many years are currently left on Trent Williams' contract off the top of your head?
Is it 3?
I'm torn between 2 and 3, but I don't know. But I'm asking this kind of like to get somewhere with this. Are the tackles of the future on this team? Is it Watson and Moore?
I mean, it could be, right? But it's really hard to determine when Trent Williams is still playing at a high level of football and those guys aren't out there getting the reps. Now, you would think that they are, right? Because why? One, why would they be here? And two, they're getting the great prime example of how to be. Now, I'm not saying they got the abilities of Trent Williams. That he's one of a kind, but isn't that who you would want to kind of like
Absolutely. Mold yourself
mimic?
after, learn from.
Yeah, like right. Even if it's just the way he prepares food or work out or little things, talk, whatever. But yes, like so they have the perfect model for them to add tools to their tool belt. So over time, it's a possibility that they are. Uh, since we're talking about the offensive line, I've been hearing like bad news about Spencer Burford. Like I've been hearing he's been getting beat a lot, and that's a little concerning to me because I thought he would. I'm not saying look, he started a season with the 49ers. Until he get beat in real games, I'm good. But
Are they playing him strictly at guard?
yeah,
He hasn't taken any tackle reps?
no.
Thank you.
But you would be happy that Jason Poe got reps at the guard spot today.
Oh, this is not water. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Thank you.
No.
No, it just went. I don't know. I drink water different than I drink anything else. So it was. I gulp water.
Yeah, I know. That was funny.
And she was like, "What do you want?" I said, "Honestly, anything." I was like, "You can get me a glass of water if that's what you want. Like, I'm fine with that." And so I just grabbed it and just started. I'm sorry. So I think Colton McKivitz. It seems like he's the guy at right tackle.
Yeah,
it seems like it. Right. I would like to know if anybody else is getting reps there. Who's the backup right tackle? I would like to know those kind of things.
I think your backup tackles was Watson and Jalen Moore.
But Moore's out.
Right.
Wait, so which one was playing the right side? Or were they both?
So I think they were playing both. I personally would put Moore on the right side. I feel like he plays better on the right.
Well, you figure if Watson was a tight end, he's got the footwork to do either side.
Correct.
Because a tight end has to play on both sides of the formation. So they are good with switching their feet already. And I like the idea of converting a tight end to a tackle because he's going to be fleet of foot. He's going to have good footwork or better footwork than most standard linemen. And that's one of Trent Williams' biggest features. It's his feet, how his feet and his hands work together so well. I'm kind of liking what I'm hearing about Watson, man. I really, really am, Wayne.
Yeah, because like I see Kurt put Matt Pryor. It's weird because I thought Matt Pryor has been having a good camp, but why are we not hearing his name?
Because he's trash. He is
right.
Not
so that's my point. So like, why is he not the one up? Like, you know what I mean? Like why is he not being pushed into the left tackle or right tackle spot?
Because he's trash. So I'm not even going to waste reps on you. Like he, in my opinion. Now I also understand. Is this the year that they got to go from 90 to 53? Is that this year?
Yes, that's this year, bro. Straight up.
Oh man, see, I was about to have a bold proclamation. I was going to say he's going to be the first round to cut, but yeah, he. I talked to a lot of Colts fans. I think I told you this already. I got a cousin who moved out to Indiana. He's naturally a Cowboys fan, but he was like, since I'm out here now, I'm going to start going to Colts games and seeing if maybe I want to change my team up because he's been very frustrated as a Cowboys fan his whole life, right? He's younger than me, so you know how long it's been since he's seen the Cowboys win anything. So I can understand his frustration. And when I called him about the acquisition of this guy, he said, Mike, this guy played everywhere on the offensive line and was terrible at all of them. Yeah. And now I kind of defended him. I said, it's hard to make in-season changes like that. But the fact that he got starts says something. He says, yeah, it just says how bad the rest of our line was.
I was getting ready to ask. I was getting ready to say that. Okay.
Yeah. So
look, if he's trash, he's trash. But I heard he's been having a good camp, so that's why it's weird. Is he having a good camp at the third string?
Or is it a lot of the one-on-ones? A lot of people are taking a lot of credit and stuff in these one-on-ones. He's got a big frame. He's going to be tough to beat in one-on-one, but that's not how it works on the line. But so you're right. The question is, what makes him good? in camp? Like when the people are saying he's having a good camp, what do they mean by it? What's the context behind it? Because I also heard, I hate to bring up the quarterback stuff, right? So please, this is not a knock on Brock Purdy. Don't take it this way. But I have heard multiple times that Brock Purdy looked good, but they're not including the context because there were 4 or 5 would-be sacks on a day where he just checks it down.
They were,
you know what I mean?
Say they were dink and dunk passes.
He's allowed to play through it. No. He's checking it down on the would-be sack plays. Like, all right, let me get rid of the ball quickly. And it's a completed pass to a wide receiver or a completed pass to a running back and things like that. But they're charting it. When you see these people that are there just charting completions and all that stuff, it's charting. But the flip side is you're not saying that would have been a sack and that play is over.
Yeah, but I never understood the would-be sack thing. That doesn't make sense to me because you don't know if it'll be a sack. Like, what if the quarterback scrambles and gets out and makes a play? So it's kind of awkward to say that it would be a sack. I mean, I get it. Like, I understand that the context by it, but that's kind of like they should just call the play dead then. Like, don't let the quarterback even get the completion off and just label it because like that's
well. So that's the other thing too. Is like if you do that, you're killing the opportunity for the other 10, right? So let's just say the quarterback was under pressure and he checked it down to you. What can you, the running back, do with that ball and that opportunity? You get what I'm saying? So the pressure wouldn't change. Let's say Taco's coming off the right side real fast. He's got a clear line to him, right? But let's say for whatever reason, Brock or Sam or Trey or Allen, one of them could have eluded the sack and just dumped it off really quick. You still want to know what that guy would have done with the ball in his hand. You want to know what could be. So you don't blow it dead because there's other players you're evaluating in that moment. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. Because if you still want to evaluate the rest, I got you.
Right. So and I think that's really what it comes down to, honestly. But would be sack. You don't know how many times have you seen a quarterback get wrapped up and escape.
That's what I'm saying. So, like that's why I don't like the term would be sack. Pause.
No, I get you. And like I would like to know, is Brock Purdy spinning out of some of these plays, or is he just being told
like he did in the real game situations?
Because in real games, Brock was infamous for that shit. He saw pressure coming. He would spin around in bad boys and make a play. Brock was out there reading the field. I see the pressure coming. His peripheral vision was working really well for him. So is he doing that in these would-be sack situations, or is he trying to stay there to give his linemen an opportunity to recover? Okay, they don't recover. We're not going to play dead, but here's the pass. So there's a lot of context that is just missing from these training camp exercises. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, wow. I mean, listen, next week we'll get a lot more context next week when they start practicing against the Raiders. Because that's going to be a little bit different. Like that now they're gonna be bang bang practices and then they play them. So I can't wait till that preseason game.
Well, the game is going to be trash. So I'm not.
Well, the game is going to be trash, but I mean, at least you get to see the players. Not the starters, but you know what I'm trying to say. You're going to be able to get some evaluation of the players.
That's what I was going to say. I think the evaluation from the game is going to be less than valuable if we didn't practice against them.
Right, the practice will be more valuable than the actual game.
Right, so both teams are just going to go out there and be vanilla and just try to get it over with. How many practices is it against the Raiders? Is it 3?
I think it's 3
throughout the week.
Yeah, they got to fly to Vegas. Yeah.
Are they all open to the press?
None of them are open. No, I don't think any. They might be open to the press, but they're not open to the public.
Right. Yeah, that's why I said the press. I don't think they're open to the public, but the press.
The press, yes.
That'll be interesting because I know that 49ers practices. There's portions that are open to the press, and they say, "All right, y'all got to go." And then there's other times where you're there during training camp, and like, no phones, no notes, no da 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 da. So there's levels. That's
only with the 49ers, bro. Like all these other teams, they don't give 2 flying shits.
I'll be honest with you, the Niners need to do it. And you know I love Chapman. You know that's my guy. I know that's your guy. But I heard him say something in one of his recent videos, and I'll be honest, I didn't like it a lot. And it wasn't anything negative, but he was talking about the bonus content coming. He didn't say on Patreon. I don't think he said on Patreon, but he was talking about, he does his after practice report from his car for the parking lot. And in that video, he said, I'm going to go through, formation by formation, the plays I saw and what they were running and blah, 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 blah. I just feel like with the Niners content creators reporting everything, we become the easiest team to game plan for. If you and I can see this, right? If you're a quality control guy, you just find the 49ers content creator that's going to put all the shit out there, and that's how you get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good thing during the regular season that these practices aren't open, because we would be the first ones telling you, oh man, they like the 5-2-4. It was all over the place. It was all over the place. Like, what if that was something that they didn't want people to know? You get what I'm saying? Like, what if that was a wrinkle? Because when's the last time you saw the Niners do that?
But if they didn't want them to know it, then they wouldn't have allowed them to tape it. They wouldn't have showed it.
No. I that's why I use it. I'm not saying that in particular.
You're talking about plays. But even if they came out and made videos about what they saw, that doesn't mean that ain't gonna be the shit they're gonna be doing once football practice starts. It's just gonna be.
Who is this kid?
Huh?
You watching the game in the background?
Yeah, number 17. I don't know, but he's nice. This? Is that Dorian Thompson-Robinson?
That's not him, is it? Holy shit.
That's him. They got him and freaking Deshaun Watson.
Yo, my man's footwork is legit.
Yeah, that kid can move, man. That's why I thought we was going to get him. We worked him out.
Oh, my God.
Look at that. That's a touchdown. Wow. Did you see that fake?
You see the block he threw? Bro, what? He threw his whole head and shoulders in there. He might have a concussion. He ain't in there celebrating yet. He's trying to find out where he is.
And that, my friends, is what.
Let me tell you right now. You will not see a single 49ers quarterback do what he just did all year long, in practice or otherwise.
Lead with that block?
You will not see one of them do that. You will not. The most the 49ers running a quarterback might do is just run and try to get in front of somebody.
Mike, these dudes trying to make the squad, bro.
I hear you. I understand that.
They're going to do whatever they need to do.
Okay. You don't think Trey Lance trying to make the squad? You don't think Sam Darnold trying to make the squad?
Trey Lance is on the squad, bro.
Yeah, I hope. But you won't see none of them do that. I guarantee you won't see none of them do that, bro.
Nah,
you won't. If the Super Bowl was happening, you won't see that. They would pull him to the sideline and shoot him out. You got my titties on camera. What you doing? I'm about to rewind this and see. Sorry. What's up, Wayne? My bad, man. My wife just popping in over the. Could you see her when she came around the corner or no?
No.
They gonna mark the minutes now and come back and see. She did something like that last year, the year before, where. So all right, I'm gonna have a moment of transparency with you, Wayne, just between me and you. Nobody else gonna see this. There's nobody else in there right now, right? So during live games, when we're doing our broadcast on Patreon or not, on Patreon. She brings me my drinks, she brings me my food, and a lot of times the girls is out, like a little show for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, here you go. One time, she didn't realize she was in the camera.
That happened? Oh no!
And I was like, "Oh, whoa, what you doing?" All right. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." But it's little stuff like that, man. So you never know what you're gonna get, man. Y'all gotta subscribe to the Patreon, man. Nothing but Niners after dark. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Let's go, baby. You gonna leave me hanging?
You're not high-fiving that.
Oh, that's corny, man. That's corny. Nah, they can't see you. It's okay. They can't see you, baby. You was behind the flag. It's all right. I'm sorry. Little fun, man. So, honestly, give me your record prediction for the 17. If we played the best 17. I think you said 11?
I think 11-6.
11 and 6. You think the Niners lose 6 of those games? Okay, let's try this. Tell me the 6 teams.
That's what I can't remember all the 6, but I
No,
don't.
but you don't have to remember all 17. Tell me the 6 you think we lose to. Like you could say the
Well, I
Chiefs. No one's
wanted to
gonna
go
argue.
through all the 7. That's why I wanted to go through all of them so I could just remember who we played. That's my point. Like I don't really
Okay.
remember.
All
Like
right. So here are the ones that are actually in
I
the
think we
17
we
that
we
we play. We
lose
play
to
the
those
Steelers.
AFC teams.
So we play the Steelers. Win or
we
loss.
beat the Steelers.
Rams.
Beat the Rams.
Giants.
It's a toss up.
I hate that you pointed that bullshit out to me, Wayne. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. But I
All
will say this: it's prime time, nighttime at home. Give us
right.
the dub. Give us the
We win. We win. We
give
win.
us the dub. Okay. Cowboys.
We win.
Prime time, nighttime at home.
We win.
Okay. All right. Did we sneak the Browns in there or no?
I thought we did.
All right, but okay.
I tell you, we're gonna struggle against these AFC teams. I'm trying to y'all think this shit is gonna be sweet.
This is week 6. Watson gonna be in Watson form. Whatever Watson is, this game it's gonna be him.
We might get DTR'd in this game.
And we on the road. So listen to this. It's a short week. We play the Cowboys prime time on October 8th. Okay.
Yeah.
And for those of y'all that don't know, October 8th is a freaking Sunday night. So that's a Sunday night game. Yeah. And then we go out there and we got to play the Browns. Win or loss, Wayne?
We win. We're not losing to no damn Browns.
Okay. All right, cool. So far, that's not none of the 6 so far. None of the 6 so far.
Yep.
Now we leave from Cleveland and we fly to Minnesota. By the way, prime time. That counts against Kirk Cousins maybe a little bit, something. I don't know. But another nighttime game. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. Hold on a second. Let me see something. Hold on. Hold up. That's the 23rd. That's a Monday night game. So we get an extra day. So forget the travel because we get the extra day. It's a Monday night game.
All right. So I think, do I have us losing to the Vikings? I feel like I got us losing to the Vikings.
I think you had us when we went through the initial schedule joint. I think when we first did it, I think you called that one a loss, and I wanted to argue with you about it. It was prime time, but you were like, or one of us had it as a loss, and we debated it.
Yeah.
We went back and forth about it. One of us definitely had it as a loss when we did the schedule release party.
I don't know. That's gonna be a tough one.
But they top 17.
They don't have Dalvin Cook anymore. And I thought that was the key. Like, so I give us a win there.
Okay, here we go. There's another one. Right after.
So maybe I don't have us 11-6. Maybe I don't. Maybe I have us 13-7. Keep going.
Well, maybe we can find the losses.
Okay.
6 days later, we play the Bengals, but we at home. More travel.
I still think we lose to the Bengals.
So we losing at home to the Bengals. Okay.
Yep.
Right after that, another top 17 team. Yo, this schedule harder than I thought it was. No, the Jaguars in Jacksonville, but this is after the bye week.
We beat the Jaguars coming after the bye week. That's the dub. You on mute. I can't hear you. No. You changed your settings or something. No. See, you playing with that damn remote. That's that Click remote from the movie Click. Can't hear you, bro. Your junk is muted. Take it off mute. Like take the StreamYard off mute. StreamYard is muted. It's showing that it's muted. This is funny. What's up, guys? I'm splitting the two. I'm tired. Can't y'all tell? I'm so tired.
Oh, shit. My bad. All right. So what's happening right now is my tablet is acting up. You can see me here, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so watch this. Let me show you what happened. How do I flip my camera? Camera. Facing back. So this is how I'm doing my broadcast.
Hey, Chuck.
Can you see what's happening there, right?
Yeah.
So I got to reset the tablet. That's my fault. So what I'm going to do is let's do a reset on the tablet. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna refresh that page. I'll try to come back in a second. All right, but Wayne, so what I was saying was we have we go to Minnesota after we lose to the Bengals. So we fly to Jacksonville. We fly to Minnesota.
I got us beat in Jacksonville. I don't give when we fly, but we beat.
Let me try to get back in with my other one. Let me just. Boom. So give me a second. Give me another second here. I'm about to jump back in. You're gonna hear feedback for a half a second, and I'm gonna turn it right back off. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Mike could keep me up till 3 a.m, bro. Oh, I don't got an attitude. I'm literally tired, yo. And I got a cold. Like outside today was like a weird night. It was like cold in the summertime. It's weird. Create some pause for the cause music. Oh, that's dope. I haven't heard pause for the cause in a minute, Miss Debbie. We're gonna take a small pause for the cause after this. We'll be right back, y'all. I haven't said that in so long. I gotta bring that back. I'm not creating anything though, because I don't understand Mike and his technology. I don't get it. We gotta get Mike back. There he is.
My apologies, man. We're gonna restart the tablet. My bad.
I thought you restarted the tablet. I don't drink coffee, Kylie.
We just going. Let me see if I can do it like this.
That's perfect, Mike.
Resetting. Maybe y'all can still see me if I try to put this bad boy up sideways or something. Let me. Can you see me still?
Yo, yeah, we can see you and hear you loud and clear, bro.
All right. Okay. So I can't pull the schedule back up because I'm on my phone now, and I was using my phone for the schedule. So I apologize about that, guys.
We going 13. We go out of them 17. We going 13-4, bro.
Say that again.
13-4. 13-4 out of them 17s. I'm gonna tell you the 14s we lose to. You ready? I think we lose to the Chiefs. I think we lose to the Bills. I think we lose to the Ravens. And I think we lose to the Bengals.
Can I say something, man?
Of course you can say something.
I don't think we lose to the Chiefs again. Listen.
Bro, I hear you. I hear you. Listen, I even believe in you. Like I do. But it's something about Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes playing against Kyle Shanahan and his team, yo. Like it's something. We could be beating them and they'll do something. Or we'll do something stupid to give them momentum to do something. Like you get what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
Regular season, that's what I'm expecting.
All right,
so them 4 teams, and I know we beat Cincinnati, but if Joe Burrow's healthy, they dangerous.
Oh, they more than dangerous, bro. They're more than dangerous. There's nothing wrong with that.
I think they're the number one. No, the Chargers are the number one offensive team in the league. But like, I'm telling you, yo, like, now I don't want to wake my ass up. I got to get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I go to the gym.
This show's been on for an hour 45.
No. They said I look sleepy, and then he asked me, did I ever drink a red line? I never even heard of a red line. He said that'll wake your ass up. But now I know.
Line?
Red line, yeah. What's
like
that?
You're not talking about a flight?
Nah. Ever drink red line? That'll wake your ass up.
That sounds dangerous. That sounds like
I
Red
know.
Bull.
Yeah. That's like a Red Bull mixed with something else, like a line of Coke or something. I don't know.
Wayne, I'm not messing with you, man. Listen, we can wrap this up, man. I wanted to welcome everybody back to the NFL tonight. We were live while something changed, and my tablet is just it's so strange. Like it just went on the fritz. It does this from time to time. You remember this happening, but last time
that's not an iPad, right?
No, I don't use. Well, I can't say I don't use. I do have. I do have my iPad right here. So you're saying if I hook my iPad up, it's gonna work?
And there you have it, guys.
Okay. See, you don't know.
You don't know what you do.
Sure I do. What's up, morning? I came into this motherfucking brand strong. Not to be exact. From grind to G-Packs. Put the shit in motion. Ain't no reminding me back. Come on, man. Don't do that,
Yo,
Wayne.
tell me that's not one of the dopest hype records ever, yo.
Don't do that, Wayne. You gonna get me turned up in here, man.
Just Blaze.
You gonna get me turned up in here, bro. That's my shit right there. You can't do that to me. All right, hold on. Let me get myself out of here.
Oh yeah, Rod Cali. We know we don't play the Chiefs. Well, we did a little exercise on the top 17 teams in the league, not including the Niners. So if we had to play those top 17 teams, what would our record be? And
right.
I went 13-4, and I had us losing to 4 AFC teams.
Right. But no. You had to lose in 4 games in total. So let me ask you: there's nobody
but they were 4 AFC teams.
So there's nobody in the NFC. You think?
Nah, son, we running that shit.
Virtual high five, baby, pal. Let's go.
We run New York, like we running that joint, yo.
I run New York.
I run New York.
Oh, you gotta stop. Don't get me hype at the end of the show, bro. Like, don't do that.
Okay, I gotta tone it down. I got a lot of energy to burn in the morning.
Oh, you don't know what you. Come on, man. Jake. Turn
my music high.
Oh my God.
Yo, Just Blaze killed that beat, bro.
He was in his bag, bro.
He was.
Oh. Okay. All right. So 4 teams you have us losing to. Go ahead. I won't interrupt you again. So you got Bengals.
I got the Bengals, the Bills, the Chiefs.
See, God damn, that's my problem. You naming all the guys that's gonna be in the Super Bowl. We can't beat them.
And the Ravens in the regular season.
This hurts.
But it's regular season.
But the Super Bowl's a neutral field also. That's as neutral as it gets.
Right, but then when it comes to Super Bowl time, it's a different ante. I think the Niners, you lose those games, and then when you get to the Super Bowl, now you got a feel of how they gonna probably come on and attack. So then you counter them suckers.
Right. Okay. I skipped some super chats. I apologize, guys. No disrespect. We're gonna get to these super chats. We'll get up out of here. Oh, by the way, my record prediction too. I owe y'all that much. Can you see the super chat at the bottom of the screen right now, Wayne?
Yeah, Sean, my brother Sean Shepard says Elijah Mitchell should start playing flag football.
Sure, man.
He still would get hurt though, Sean.
I love Sean, but yeah, he's getting hurt in non-contact shit, bro. Like it's just
like non-contact.
This is I don't even understand. I don't get it, you know. But if there's a season for Elijah Mitchell to play the whole season, it's got to be this one. This is contract time. Contract. It's not the contract year technically, but everybody knows you start negotiating in the 3rd year.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
The end of the 3rd year is when they start negotiating. This is bread and butter time right now, man. He's got to step it up. But my record. Listen, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I got
Slick 68. Oh, Jay-Z.
If we play 17, bro. All jokes aside, the Niners are winning 12 of them, at least. I might venture to say 13.
I'm going 13, bro. It's just those freaking 4 quarterbacks that I think we struggle against.
And that's respectable. But here's my takeaway though. The quarterback.
And I think we beat Joe Burrow. I think we have a better shot beating Joe Burrow than any of those other 3.
Because he's stationary. You scared of the guys that can move.
Yep.
You scared of the guys that can move, but you shouldn't be. You know why?
Why?
Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw.
I know, bro. I know, and they've gotten a lot better. I got it.
Bro.
I got it, but I ain't seen it yet. How about that?
Can I tell you why? I know exactly where this fear come from. You might not even know it. It's Marcus Mariota's fault. This
you
is
can't
where
tell me that dude didn't run all over the Niners, bro.
hey, look, it was like 50 yards. I get it.
Now,
But
granted, there's context to that too. Like
it
we
was
had got
very important 50 yards. It was
Yeah.
3-4 first downs. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
I
it was
can't-
very, very important. But here's the difference though. With Mariota, they didn't expect it. With Lamar Jackson, they preparing for that. With Patrick Mahomes, they're preparing for that. With Josh Allen, they are preparing for that.
I hear you.
My man, what's that bum ass corner's name that we had? They benched Akello for, and then after my man gave up 3 touchdowns, they pulled him. It was against Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Brian Allen.
He ain't here no more, bro. He ain't here no more.
But to be fair to him, he had just got the call to play, and they threw him in the game because Akello said he couldn't play.
That's not what happened.
That is what happened.
That's not what happened.
Okay. All right.
I have the real story.
All right. We don't need the real story.
Can I reveal it now? Is it too? Is it? Nah, nobody cares. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Akello said he couldn't play, but they put him in anyway. Just let that sink in. I just want y'all to just hit me with some logic from time to time. Akello says, "Hey, coach, I'm hurt. I can't play," and then says, "Okay, I can play now." Like he got healthy enough in 20 minutes. Just. Okay. All right. Here's the other
I didn't say that. That makes sense, but that's what they're saying happened.
Right. I get it. Sean Shepard with another super chat. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it, man. He says, Grant's synopsis is everyone sucked. Everyone sucked today. Now, this was not a high-powered practice today. It wasn't a lot of big plays down the field. It was a lot of star power not in the game. A lot of the big names that you want to see did not play today. Hey, let me ask you this. Did Brandon Ayuk play today? That's one name that I don't recall seeing on anything, whether it was playing or not playing. I did not
say
see
he did, though. I think he did.
Can I call somebody on air? Can I make a phone call real quick? I just want to get an answer. I just want to know if my man if he practiced today.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me just see. It'll be a quick call. Let's see. I know this guy was here. And you got John Chapman's number. If this don't work, you call John. I got John numbers too, but still.
What's good, Mike?
Yo, E, quick question. Yes or no, man? Did Brandon Ayuk practice today?
Yeah, he went crazy too.
Woo! Okay, that's it, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, for sure.
All right. Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, I told you.
Not only did he practice, he went crazy today, he said.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't I see that anywhere?
I mean, it's already like, for one, I think they don't want you to know about Brandon. Brandon Ayuk is about to take this league by storm, bro.
They who?
Like, just maybe I don't know. I don't know. But they're not reporting it because he's consistently has been the best player in camp.
Does Debo have any chance at being wide receiver 1 when it's all said and done this season?
I don't even think Debo cares. I don't think that's his mindset.
Because I'm issuing a challenge to Debo this year. I want him to be.
But I don't think that's his mindset. I think his mindset is to be the best football player out on the field. So like, if it results into him like being wide receiver 1, wide receiver, I don't think he gives 2 shits about the position. I think it's when he get that ball, he want to do damage. So like, and you could kind of see like that's his game plan. Like last year, it's weird because he had a real down year, right? But when he got the ball, he was electrifying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he still made plays.
So, I hear you, and I respect you. I respect you saying that he don't want to be the best wide receiver, but
I'm not saying he don't want to be the best wide receiver. I'm saying
okay.
I don't think he cares about the title of the position. I think he wants to be the best on the football field. I think he wants to be the best player on the football field. And I think every player should want that. Like even Brandon Ayuk. Like I'm sure he doesn't
Like,
just want to be.
do you think Trent Williams feels like he's better than Christian McCaffrey?
I think Trent Williams feel like he the best player on the goddamn field, bro. That's why I don't understand how the players didn't vote him higher.
Do you think Christian McCaffrey thinks he's better than Trent Williams?
I think Christian McCaffrey feel like he the best player on the football field, bro. I'm consistent with my shit.
Do you think Fred Warner thinks he's better than Trent Williams?
I think Fred Warner think he the best player on the football field, bro. Like, I think that's the mindset.
Oh, I'm not done. Do you think Nick Bosa thinks he's the best player on the football field? You think he's better than? You think he thinks he's better than Christian McCaffrey?
I think Nick Bosa think he the best player on the football field, bro.
Do you think Brandon Ayuk thinks he's better than Deebo Samuel?
I think Brandon Ayuk thinks he's the best player on the football field, bro.
We got dogs, baby.
That's what I've been trying to tell you, man. That's what I've been saying. I've been telling you, bro. They dogs. Oh, you eat. Because when you eat, I'ma eat. We all eat.
Do you think George Kittle thinks he's better than Christian McCaffrey?
Yes. In the words of Craig. Yes.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Oh my God, man. Y'all gonna get me hyped. All right, they telling me to let you go, man. Callie said, Mike, let my man get some rest. I don't want to get you hyped up no more, man. You got me with Jay-Z. I had to get you with this. I had to get you with that. So, here we go. Master Chef is agreeing with my sentiment. We not losing.
I like
to the
Master
Chiefs,
Chef.
Baltimore or Cincinnati.
I hear you. I hear you. I listen.
I want to throw an East Coast event this year for Nothing But Niners, some sort of watch party for something.
Is he going to do the catering?
And I want Chef to cater.
Oh my God!
I want Chef to cater. Bring some business cards. We're gonna get your name out there, big dog. I'm gonna pay you, and we're gonna have a grand time. Chef, I'm saying this now live on the air, man. We got to make this happen. I will rent somewhere out. We'll get some TVs in the spot, and I want you to cater it, bro. We paying for everything. Come on, man. Master Chef, man. That's my guy right here, man. This is my guy right here, man. Shout out to the people out there for holding us down as long as they've been holding us down, man. Wayne, there was a comment at the beginning of the show and said Mike is the last NBN guy standing, like the last OG. And I get it, you were part of the second wave, but they forget that Tony was here from the beginning, and NY was here from the beginning, but NY is a behind the scenes guy, man.
Yeah, I'm still the newbie.
But you are one of the older newbies. There was a lot of people after you that they forget about. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
How many years you got in here in Nothing But Niners?
Dang.
Talk to me. You was with us in 19 when we went to 7.
I was with y'all I wasn't with you with the George Kittle era. I came after that. So I came after the George Kittle, which was 17.
So you came in 19. Because you were with us at the game.
I came in 18. That's when I started rocking with you. I started writing, and then you let me on the shows. And then 19, we went to that Steelers home game. Oh my God, game we almost lost. Oh shit.
That game pulled some emotions out of us, didn't it?
Yo, we got to play the Steelers, bro.
In their house.
We
got to play them in their house. Oh my God, Wayne, what we gonna do?
I don't know. Our quarterback better than theirs, yo.
Who's our quarterback?
It don't matter.
Let's go.
It doesn't matter.
That's the answer, baby. It don't fucking matter. All right, we getting out of here. I'm going home. I'm not doing this with y'all, man. Thank y'all. Y'all have been great. Wayne, let's do some final thoughts and we got to go home, man. I'm letting you get some sleep, man.
Final thoughts. Yo, y'all got to find a way to stay positive about what's going on, man. Look, if all quarterbacks are trending up, that's a good thing. Okay? And at this point, whoever is the starting quarterback for the 49ers, we just need to go out there and rock with that person, give them our support, and just know that room, and this is something that I wrote about. I wrote about the 49ers having a deep-ass, good-ass quarterback room, and now you're starting to see how the competition is playing out in camp. I was trying to tell y'all this shit before this even happened, but y'all don't want to listen to what I read. And now you're starting to see why I feel the Niners can win, period. It doesn't matter if it's Brock, Trey, or Sam. It does matter if it's Brandon Allen. But it doesn't matter if
I'm sorry, but he ain't getting no reps today. He's out of here, bro.
for now.
I shouldn't have interrupted you in the first place. I'm sorry.
Listen, at this point, guys, I don't know about you, Mike. I just want to go to the damn parade. I don't give a fuck who's on the team by the time I get in the parade. I just want to be at the parade celebrating the 6.
Let me ask you this question. We bring home 6. Are you really going to the parade?
I'm going to be out there at the parade. That's not even a question you're asking me.
On some Malcolm X shit, by any means necessary. We getting out
By
there.
any means necessary. Matter of fact, Mike, I'm going to be on the damn float.
Ooh! Nah, I don't want you to get arrested. It's not worth it, bro.
Okay.
I seen people try to get out there. I seen what
Listen,
happened.
they know Wayne Breezy. I'm getting on the float.
We did not. Yo, this is a rumor I want to.
Yo, Mike, did he just leave his own show? I love Mike, man. But sometimes, whatever he gulped in that drink,
it's not me. It's the tablet. So, like, on my tablet right now, I'm still live. And not only am I live, I'm talking to you, right? On my tablet right now, there's a comment up on the screen. It's a super chat. I'm still here. Look at this nonsense. Look at how this tablet, it does whatever it wants to do, Wayne. Like, I'm still here, but
that ain't the iPad. I know that.
Like, the tablet be wrong. You think? It's cool. We're gonna finish the show.
I don't even know what he's saying.
I'm not worried about it at all. Let me go ahead and switch this back around so that way y'all can see me and my beautiful face. Because I've been losing weight. I've been working out. I've been doing Kegels. You know what Kegels are for men, Wayne?
No.
Do you know what Kegels for men do?
No.
So Kegels for men. Do you want to know? That's probably another no. You probably don't want to know what Kegels for men does. But
Kegels?
You know what Kegels are?
No.
Oh, you don't even know what Kegels are. So Kegels is an exercise widely known for women to like tighten up the vag.
Oh.
But you know how men can do it too. We just tighten up down there. You can feel like like when you up and you make the head swell. You don't know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
You never flex the muscle like.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so if you sit around and just flex the muscle, I've had a vasectomy, so I've had questions about after the vasectomy, what's going on with my swimmers. I don't shoot the same way, blah 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 blah. Right? Wow, I talked about my wife titties. Now I'm talking about this. This is crazy. All right, these are my final thoughts. So we getting out of here for sure. I cannot stay on this show no more. But Doc told me, he was like, you're getting older. Like, it's not supposed to come out the same way it used to. When you were young, you could shoot that shit across the room into a bucket, with a bullseye on it. He said, now that you're older, it don't quite work like that. He said, the only way to get that kind of action back is for you to do Kegels. I said, wait, men can do Kegels? He was like, yeah, you just sit around and just pump and hold. Like, yeah, it works. And I was like, what you mean by pump? He was like, no, the muscle, like just contract and release. Wayne's face, he looked like he froze. I can't have this conversation. I shouldn't be having it at all. All right, it's cool. See, this is what happens when she don't bring me water. This is what happens when she don't bring me water.
What did I tell y'all? It was the big gulp. Pause. I told him. I said, yo, whatever he gulped.
Oh my God. All right, we getting up out of here, man. My final thoughts, guys, are be patient. My final thoughts are be friendly, be kind to each other, man. Check up on somebody you haven't checked up on in a long time, man. Miss Debbie, I have no idea what is in this cup. I've been sipping it since I took the gulp. and I'm just not quite sure what I'm tasting. I don't even know if it's alcohol in here, but whatever it is went down the wrong way and it's having a chemical effect on me. She might have put some drips or something. I have no idea what is in this cup. So I'm going to get out of here. I apologize if I cranberry lemonade and vodka, she said. So that's what she just yelled from the bedroom. I apologize if I offended anybody. I know I gave out a little bit of TMI, but men can do Kegels, and there are benefits to it, fellas. So, talk to your local doctor, see what he says about it. And we got one more super chat to get to. We getting up out of here. Eagles, we coming for revenge, baby. Capital letters. Hey, you ever seen a dog and a bird get in a fight?
No.
You don't watch it in the hunting channels?
Nah.
Oh, I do. You know who always wins that fight?
The bird.
The big dog. What?
What did you say? I thought you said a dog and a bird get into a fight. No,
Yes. You know who wins that fight?
The dog.
The dog. Well, all right. I ain't gonna lie.
It's weird to me that the dog can even catch the bird. Cats catch birds.
Well, that's what I was going to say is that I've actually seen a little dog get picked up by like a hawk. So I guess it depends on what it is. But we got big dogs. We don't have no regular dogs over here. We got big dogs who all think they did best of their own position, and respectfully so. Rightfully so at that, right? So that's what we leaving y'all with, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all very much. We coming for them Eagles. We not losing to them either. Shout out to everybody who gave the super. Here's another super chat, man. Sean, Mike, I invite my friend to this show. Nothing but Kegels. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I didn't know. Y'all gotta let me know if we bring a guest over. Like I will act different. I'll act different when we got company. You got a representative you present to people for the first time, right, Wayne?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everybody, y'all gotta let me know when there's guests in the building. I'll be nice. I apologize in advance, guys. I am sorry. We had a really, really fun time, though. I appreciate everybody. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for giving a thumbs up. Thank you all. If you ever told anybody about Nothing But Niners, if you ever told anybody about the Wayne Breezy Show, if you ever told anybody about just anything that we do, we really, really appreciate it. Y'all have been nothing but A+ all day, every day. And we love y'all for that, man. So never change out there, people. Thank y'all for holding us down. Wayne.
Yo.
Let's go home, man. You ready?
Prepare for glory, anticipation.
No. We doing it with swag. Don't you just try to rush.
Let's do it. Let's go.
All right, man. Let's go. Prepare for glory.
Anticipate pain.
But always
remain faithful to the bay.
Hey! That's what
we all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Ay. See, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing